Alright, hello and welcome. Alright, hello and welcome. That was a weird echo. Well, hello and welcome back to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Tonight we're going to be continuing where we left off, since I felt last time we got cut off at a disappointing time. Alright, since the game works by the checkpoints, I just had to check to see where it cut off last time and continue from that particular checkpoint, so we should be able to continue right off where we left off. There. I should probably be focusing on a bit more on stealth. Alright, so I need to be careful when doing that. I want to get a heal off. Alright, so 4 hits is all it takes to get rid of these things. Oops.
I got him!
Yeah, let's just restart from the last checkpoint here real quick. Alright, just a moment to Alright. Alright.
I got him!
Hey, language, buddy.
There was classified data embedded in that hack. It appears that man underwent modifications at the Patriot facility. Just use it.
Classified data in that hand. Having an alert timer is quite convenient. I mean, it's not necessary, but it does help, to be sure. Oh, there's an item here I forgot, I guess. Jam grenade. Oh yeah, an EMP. Let's go through here then. Jam grenade, good, good.
Enemy sighted!
I really need to learn to not be terrible at this game. I keep trying to play it instinctively, keep trying to play it like Sekiro or Elden Ring, but that is not how this game works. There we are. Checkpoint. Head to the refining tower. Could potentially try and jump over there, but try and be careful. I may even head over there naturally. No. Yeah, I need to head over there for a chest. So let's see if I can't. Oh, it won't even let me do that. In that case, let's see if I can do it this way. I guess I have to fall onto it from above. There's invisible walls there. I guess while... Ooh, might be a cutscene. It's that mysterious woman we found last time.
I was wondering when you'd come, Jack the Ripper.
No one calls me that anymore. Dosaev, where is he?
I can show you a better time than that crusty old bear.
You're in charge here?
I am Mistral, the cold wind of France. And you, your reputation precedes you. Liberian, but white as snow. A natural-born killer, even as a child.
That was a long time ago.
I was born in Algeria myself, you know? I'm only half French.
And?
We had our own civil war in the 90s. So you see? Cut from the same cloth, you and I.
You don't know me.
I lost my whole family. Everything.
See, so she's trying to...
But I butchered those fuckers.
My
My
acquaintance.
family's killers. That's when I realized I am a killer too. And a good one at that. I slaughtered dozens in Iraq, in Afghanistan. I'd found my calling.
Proud of that, are you?
What happened, happened. To be honest, I found it quite dull. My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once did I feel threatened. I was adrift, without challenge, without purpose. At times, I even envied my prey. At least they had a cause to die for. And then, I met him.
And is she referring to
Who?
Sam?
And I knew what I had been missing. His ideals gave my life meaning. Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
I protect the weak.
A bit childish, but perhaps simple. But there's nothing wrong with simple.
Still? So naive.
And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
Raiden was always younger than Snake, and so he always had an interesting, a bit of a different
It
perspective.
seems we have less in common than I thought.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I see.
If you would kill for your ideals, then surely you are ready to die for them.
I see him. So like Raiden, she had a bit of a rough time. growing up, but she had trouble finding a purpose in life, and so in joining the villains here, she found herself a purpose, even if it's, you know, to be a bad guy. Well, I suppose one must follow one's what gives one purpose. Oh my. Someone's trying to be a spider lady. Although this is way more than 8 arms.
Come, Manga.
Even her spear lance is made out of Mistral. My understanding is I can parry most things in this game, but I need the proper time, of course, for all of them. I've been cornered here. I am absolutely cornered. I need to get out of here. Well, I got a few emergency heals specifically for purposes like this. Alright, I need to wait for when she's vulnerable. Let's keep an eye out. I guess while I'm here, I should say I'm aware that the reason Raiden has those high heels is because his form of melee fighting focuses on using all 4 limbs to good effect. And I do appreciate that this game includes his kicking slashes in order to help with that.
Something special just for you. Can you handle this?
Oh good, a heal. Yeah, I imagine there's going to be a lot less ads in future fights just because these are all clear points that I can heal. And there's no way that's by accident. Like I said, Platinum designed some damn good bosses. Ow. Get out of here. There's only room for one set of nails and high heels, and they're gonna be mine.
I can handle a lot more than you.
Well, good, because so can I. I can't go up yet, so I guess... I think I mentioned it last time, but I'm mostly familiar with the Metal Gear series through a handful of the games and mostly Let's Plays because when growing up I only had PC and Nintendo consoles, so I didn't get access to the mostly PlayStation and this stuff like Metal Gear, or usually was. Looking out for the little guys. This almost sounds like a Scott Pilgrim theme. I love it. Raiden versus the evil X's. Darn, I thought I got clever there. I think I mentioned in a bunch of previous games I love any boss fight that involves both mechanics and involves the story and mechanics together, and this is a lot of that. I'm going... Okay, good, got the heal. Oh, dang. Good, she's vulnerable when doing that. Shame, had these two met under different circumstances, they could have even been friends, but one chose the path of evil, one didn't, so there's only so much that can be done. Let's take out her armor. Destroyed. Yeah, she's not gonna just sit here while I beat up on the ads for easy healing. Alright, these guys aren't dropping healing items anymore, so... Oh, they are. I guess just not 100%. Destroyed. I'm mostly just doing that to charge my meter here. Nope. Near death, so we got her. Yeah, I'm getting used to... Obviously, I have to be careful, but she does seem like she's at her strongest at a range. I guess it kind of reminds me a bit of Ivy from Soul Calibur like that. Ugh. I missed being able to do this against Blade Wolf, but at least could do it this time. There we go. Mistral defeated.
Mistral, report! Your vitals are dropping.
I lost. So this is how they felt.
What?
Dying. For a cause.
Wait. No. Hold on.
I am sorry. He was too much.
I do not need apology. I need you alive.
But I know you will never fall.
What? What is this talk about?
Je t'aime. De tout mon corps.
Je t'aime. Mister, you'll never...
She's not talking to you, idiot.
You killed her! You trial nuts!
It was a fight to the death, you idiot.
That's rich coming from you.
Also, yeah, he's kind of being a hypocrite.
I am. Surrender. Translation?
Why would I surrender? We are exactly where I want.
Shit.
Oh.
Built with Russian money to make Russian money. It is no plan for outcasts. It is their prison. But now, they will be free!
Ooh, I'm really not doing well in these missions, that's for sure.
Damn. Crazy son of a bitch.
Raiden? Raiden, what happened?
Bastard blew himself up.
I see. Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Understood.
Well, the good news is we at least managed to defeat Mistral and Blade Wolf, but we failed our mission to stop him in whatever he was doing. The fact that he survived is probably somewhat polearm l'étranger unlocked. This l'étranger, I remember that from Team Fortress 2. It means the stranger, if I remember right. Although it was a gun in that game. Alright, let's see, customize. Oh yes, because this is the Steam version, I have all DLC available, so any alternate costumes, any additional stuff that was added later, including the DLC missions, are all available. So rest assured, as soon as I complete the main story here, I will be doing the later ones, since to my understanding, the DLC is something you want to be doing after. Unique cyborg frame upgrade to aid Raiden in his fight against Sam and Desperado. Equipped with blade mode to absorb fuel cell electrolytes from enemies via high-frequency blade. Unfortunately, it lacks any kind of self-repair, meaning Raiden must manually extract repair. Original cyborg body. Recreation of the one used by Raiden during the Guns of the Patriots incident. In other words, at Metal Gear Solid 4. Functionally obsolete and boasting an obviously unnatural jaw, the battlefield potential is extremely limited. Custom cyborg body commando armor. Not too bad, actually. With a multi-purpose RPG launcher and portable SAM missiles built in, this custom green cyborg body harkens back to outdoor BDUs worn by the infantry soldiers of yore. This body excels against UAVs, tanks, copters, and other anti-infantry weapon system with its extra munitions. Grey Fox. A chase is patterned after Grey Fox's body circa the Shadow Moses incident, but functionally equivalent to recent cyborg bodies. Though it was termed an exoskeleton in those days before the advent of modern cybernetics, it could not be taken off and on at will like this one can here. White armor. Custom body equipped with self-recovering nano-paste and electrolyte. The large amount of cyborg healing and regeneration allows the white custom body to excel in a force support role. The white armor reminds one of medical personnel's uniforms. Inferno. Full complement of grenades. Created as a body intended to serve at mid-range support fire. The wide variety of equipped grenades makes this body particularly deadly. Its fiery red color betrays its status as a grenade-throwing machine. Guess I can deal with the default one for now. Main weapon. High-frequency blade. Metallic structure strengthened by alternating current. This blade resonates such that it weakens particles, bonds of whatever it cuts. Its effectiveness is further boosted by blade mode, which consumes energy but enables high-speed attacks. Customized by Doctor to absorb fuel cell electrolytes from victims. Fox blade. High-frequency blade used by ex-Foxhound Agent Frank Yeager, aka the Grey Fox, after he was outfitted with a cyborg ninja chases. Grey Fox's soul still echoes through it. This is a special effect on top of that. Downloaded. Okay, so yeah, this is the Grey Fox outfit is all DLC. Unique weapon, pole arm, l'étranger. A pole arm used by linking multiple tripod arms together. The user can wield it like a spear or relax the arm's tension to level it like a whip. Developed after the battle analysis of Mistral's battle data. Spending 10,000 on this seems like a good idea. Updated version firmware that improves performance. With this, the movements become more precise, enabling greater damage. Life support system. Endurance up. An updated version of Raiden's cyborg body firmware that immediately reshapes his artificial structure whenever he's hit, reducing the amount of damage taken. Represented as AR display at the extended life gauge. And why is it, why is Discord showing on there? Wait, Discord actually says that I'm streaming right now. So why is it showing up on stream? I mean, it's not a big deal. Well, it just means once in a while it's going to be distracting people with friends showing up, but dang. Really? Additional durability is always good. Fuel cells. Fuel cell. Updated version of Raiden's firmware that optimizes power usage, represented in the AR display. Seems like a good one since I use that often. No point being conservative with money, I imagine. I can grind levels if I need to. Aerial parry. Defensive offense. An updated version of Cyborg, a faster, more detailed feedback to be delivered. Allows Ryan to freely sidestep enemy attacks in any direction and effectively counter Lumiere de Ser. An updated version that his use of the Electron J battle daddle. With this, he can extend the weapon forward. A version that retunes use pole arm based on battle data. With this, you can plant the weapon and lean to perform a somersault jump and then smash from above. Thunderstrike. Channeling air pressure into a shockwave, a sweep kick, sky high, defensive offense. Aerial parry, improves balance while airborne, allowing to parry in midair. Might as well go for the defensive ones to be safe, since I'm having a bit of trouble there. Absorption, energy, lowers fuel, reducing the amount of energy used. That'll be good for now. I don't feel like I'm lacking in absorbing when I take hits, so this will be fine. I can exit for now. Yeah, I think I'm good for now. Excellent, a nice amount of upgrades obtained. Fortunately, we haven't been doing very well with our missions so far. Very unfortunate.
So you got some kind of disguise lined up, right?
Yep, all set.
Hope so. You'd be a little conspicuous just walking the streets.
Relax, Kev. I'll blend right in.
Yeah. Well, just get into the sewer system ASAP.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully anyone who notices you will just mind their own business. You sure you want the K9000 there along for this one?
I had the good doctor make some adjustments along with the repairs. Remote piloting and AI wiping have been disabled. So yeah, I say let's throw him a bone.
Ooh, he's back.
My exoskeleton resembles a canine. Canines enjoy bones. Amusing on 2 levels.
Let's go.
Well, at least he's learning about the concept of humor. That's usually something that takes robots a little while. Who's that guy? A mariachi player? No. Auto mode.
Adios, amigos.
¿Viste? Qué raro, ¿eh? Hay que hacer que no lo vimos.
Well, let's just forget we saw anything. Aw, I don't get to keep that costume. That is actually very disappointing.
I'm in the sewer system.
All right, let's get started. Your mission's to investigate the Desperado-affiliated research center somewhere in that area. According to the intel from our client, the lab's been dumping illegal waste into those sewers. FYI, they're also involved with the cartels in human trafficking. Allegedly, anyway.
This just gets better and better.
Tell me about it. We need you to infiltrate the lab and find out everything you can. Of course, you'll have to find it first. We still don't know the exact location.
So I'm looking for anywhere the lab might hook up with the sewers?
Yep. If they're actually dumping waste, they've got to link up somehow. Find that connection, sneak into the lab, and see if you can find evidence implicating them on anything.
No problem. Stealth's my specialty.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Do we have any idea what kind of research they're doing there?
Not really. Maybe something related to all the people they're trafficking.
Like experimentation?
It's possible. First things first, though. Find a way into that lab. Oh, right. It says here the locals say black crocodiles live in those sewers, so you know, watch out.
Black crocodiles? Could they be talking about UGs?
Maybe just an urban legend. But still, be careful.
I will scout ahead. You will provide backup.
Sir, yes, sir.
Sounds like a plan.
Commence operation. Right. Unidentified UGs are patrolling the sewers. Exercise caution.
Here we are. Oh, glad we've got a buddy to help us with this time. What the? That implies... Damn it, he knew my weakness. No one ever looks up. Unless something specifically gets their attention, I mean.
Better take out that UG quick. Don't want to attract too much attention down there.
Crap, if this is gonna be the Guardian Ape fight again, I am so gonna be pissed off. Then again, I don't think the Guardian Ape is nearly as rough as Genichiro was right before, so... Mistimed that like no tomorrow. Okay, that didn't work. The fact it's got a gun is rather... Did I not escape that in time? Sheesh. Damn it. I can't be using these things up. Let's keep moving. Just keep moving. Alright, if it's glowing blue, that means I can... Not good. Damn it. There we go. Not ideal.
I see a maintenance catwalk. Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
Should be able to do a takedown here. Yeah. Oh, darn it. I was too slow. Let's restart the checkpoint real quick.
I see a maintenance catwalk. Use it to conceal yourself if necessary.
There we are. Stealth takedowns are a much better way to go, I'd say.
There's the riding I know.
There's the rod, I know. I imagine I'm supposed to go in there, but let's take a look over here first, see if there's anything I missed. Guess not. Weird.
Right. There is a boy in these sewers.
There's sewers? That doesn't make any sense, but as much as I joke about Raiden's high heels, they're pretty good for his unique fighting style of combat. His unique fighting style, I mean. Plus, well, we saw last time we saw him catch one of Blade Wolf's hot daggers at just the right spot. Because if he grabbed it at the front, it would have melted, since it melted through the brick and metal easily, as we saw in the cutscene. But he grabbed it at the safe end. I can't use the finisher on them, so once again, let's take a look real quick to see if there's anything here. Oh, there's actually a grenade this time. I did say there was a boy in the sewers, but I wasn't. That didn't make sense. Well, either way, we got a job to do. Oh. I thought that would be pretty easy, but these guys are a bit more. We may have bit off a bit more than we could chew, but we have stand a much better chance of taking them out than the kid does, that's for sure. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I can't hit them in the sides. I have to hit them from above. Keep moving. There we go. There we go, it's all done. That's one down. Alright, so the purple balls stunned me. I knew they were bad news, but alright, so like Blade Wolf, they get knocked over, they're a lot more vulnerable. Its legs are destroyed, so it can't move, which also means I don't have to worry about it. I can worry about these guys. There we are. Bullseye. Already feeling the nice upgrades. And just taking out the legs means I can now destroy these at my leisure. There we are. That's the last of them.
Bien.
What you say?
Oh,
Me
Oh.
Guyanese from Guyana. You speak English?
yeah, I'm from America. Call me Ryden.
Me name George, like Georgetown.
George.
And just like all damn America president.
There have been quite a few named George, yes.
So what are you doing here?
Me? What the rest of you do here? You lose the map of Ninja Hideout, Ninja Man?
No, I'm looking for bad guys.
Ah, damn Skunter research lab.
You know about it?
Me know me now go back. Hey,
Oh, so that's where he escaped
you're not
from.
one of them skunt, nah.
Oh, he even has all that equipment on his body.
I guess you're alright. If you're a cyborg, you know who Day is?
Sort of.
Sort
What
of.
happened to you?
It was an experiment
We
on,
live
wasn't
on
he?
the street, raking scraper above, nah? Then this good need dressed like the mafia say, hey boy, you want a job? What the worst gonna happen, nah? But that mother scunt don't put me on a ras boat. They pack us all a big old dirty container. Next thing we know, we're here at the zombie lab.
All kids? Like you?
Yeah, a lot of boy. But
Yeah.
then he been over here what them skunt wanna do. Snuff us out. And got all the organ.
So you ran.
Uh-huh.
Good instincts, kid.
It's shame me not a bad ass.
Man, too bad I'm not.
Same as you. Me been strongest cyborg ever. Warlock all them phantoms in black clothes that eye pass me.
Starting to sound like a bad guy yourself.
Just playing, nah? Me done plenty bad thing. But me not kill no man. Nah, never.
Good.
Good.
Me tried to warn the boy. I say, IOD's brain gonna get cut out. Run your ass out of there. But them boy with me no understand.
They may
like
speak a different
Spanish or
language.
something.
Yeah,
For
it sounds
me,
like they
only one
understand
for
different.
escape. Then that machine come after me and
So that's
And I
why.
know the rest.
Well, good news is we now know I can
need
handle
every
them.
detail about how you escaped.
oh,
Alright. If I can use this to sneak in, that should make it easier, but dang, these guys are getting
So
worse by
kid
the
got
minute.
into the sewers through a drainage channel?
Yeah, he says the channel is super tight, but there's some kind of shutter next to it.
Got it. That must be where they dumped the waste.
There's something else. It sounds like a Desperado exec was on site yesterday. If a Sentry Cyborg was on hand for the meeting.
You should be able to review their video log, provided you can find a server access terminal. That would give us the evidence we need, as well as a little peek at the level of their technology.
So what about the kid?
I made sure the area was secure and told him to sit tight. Can you pick him up?
Sure. I'll send a couple agents for him. You just focus on getting into that lab. If what he said is true about the organs, we need to hurry.
Agreed. Riding out.
Well, thanks. It's unfortunate he couldn't save more, but just getting himself out is already a big improvement, because that's at least one less child they can experiment on. And thankfully, since he ran to us, that means we can now use his exit as an entrance. And make sure that they don't do this, they don't make any other kids suffer. Dang. Illegal waste dumping, human trafficking, and illegal experiments on children. These guys are these guys a Captain Planet villain? Because they are sounding pretty much like Captain.
Heavy activity ahead. It is possible they are conducting test operations while the lab is closed.
They're not gonna make it easy to get into that lab. Is there some way you could sneak past?
And I shut down some things from here. I guess messing with the equipment's probably not the smartest move, and that's why it won't let me slice them. Oh! I'm not gonna mess with the VR missions too much, but... There we are, complete. VR mission number 6 unlocked. They all despawned.
It's a box. How's that gonna help? Oh, it's for medical supplies. That could work, actually.
Container made for transporting pharmaceuticals. The metallic foil lining is designed to help maintain temperature inside, but has the added benefit of shielding from infrared vision, making it a great way to hide from UGs and cyborgs. If it goes through here, I might be able to perform a stealth takedown. Accidentally falling off was really dumb of me. I should be able to get a stealth KO on this guy. Stealth kill, but yeah. Let's see how this goes. Come on, turn. Well, I need both these guys to turn around in order to perform this. Alright, I can do a jump takedown on this guy, but I need to make sure the other guy's not looking. Alright, let's see what his patrol route looks like exactly. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it only works if they don't see me moving, for presumably obvious reasons. That's fine. I'd rather not waste the item. Waste the self-revive items. Oh, 2 out of 5. The other one fell. Annoying. Alright, let's see what his patrol route looks like. I think I know what I need to do here, but... I don't want to be using that item yet. Now it's feeling like a real Metal Gear game. I can get this guy. I can get that guy as soon as I get the one up here. That last guy's gonna be a little tough, though. I think my disguise will be broken if I'm too close and he bumps me, though. Yeah. So yeah, I can't be too close. achievement unlocked, silverback. Guess for killing enough of those gorilla enemies. Alright, let's be careful. Shit. I can just ignore him, I guess. It's not ideal, but... He sees me because I was...
Right. I have determined the approximate location of the lab based on the boy's information. It is marked on your Soliton radar.
I have no idea what you are, but let's get rid of these. That's a flamethrower. I probably don't want any of that. There we go. Those guys aren't nearly as... I just have to make sure to stay in their blind spot. Oh my, they can burn themselves. I'm guessing water puts out the fire if I know how to do it right. I guess it makes sense there'd be 3 of them. They've been coming in trios after all. There we are. Repair nano paste. There we go. These enemies don't respawn, do they? No, there's just 4 of them patrolling. I guess 1 for each corner. That does make some semblance of sense. Ah.
So, a fake wall projection. Pretty well hidden, I gotta say.
No flash photography. They'll probably notice something's off when these cameras all of a sudden go offline, but to be fair, they're going to notice something wrong once all their robots are offline. Electrolytes. Bing. Oh, doctor.
Ah, this would appear to be the UG maintenance area.
I would
You
look.
should find a terminal there. Something they use to upload mission parameters to the UGs.
And something I can use to access the lab's main server?
Perhaps. But first you need to take a dump.
Wait,
What?
A dump? A digital optical output mounted proxy. You'll need one to interface with the terminal. Most any UG should suffice. A tripod or the like.
I'll see what I can come up with. How do I use it?
Simply connect to it. You should be able to use your communications outlet to control the proxy UG.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Three guys. It's gonna be difficult to stealth them, to kill all of them, but
Right. I thought you said stealth ops were your specialty.
well, I need this more than anything else. Well, I took on three guys, and this is only two, so... Ah, that one's legs are almost done, so let's get... Not good enough. Excellent, exactly what I wanted. There we are.
Raiden, if they continue to increase security, they may shut out all outside network connections. Please do your best to avoid being seen.
Ah, I knew there was something up here. Homing bazooka. Good to keep in mind. Zoop. Oh dear, this Please tell me those are artificial eyes and brains. I have the feeling they aren't, however. Oh dear. Got him.
Is it over?
For now, yeah. But that room, those were cyborg brain casings.
Duh. We saw.
George said they were harvesting organs from kids.
Yes. This must be why they are trafficking children. Perhaps other organs are being sold elsewhere, but they are definitely taking the brains.
Jesus. Are they making these kids into cyborgs?
Wait, the cyborgs you've been fighting, did they seem like they might be kids? You said earlier that child soldiers have a telltale approach to combat.
Yeah, but I didn't see it here. Those weren't kids.
So, what? Desperado's just doing the surgeries there?
We've got to do something about all those brains. And the other kids George was talking about. He just escaped a few hours ago. They couldn't have taken all their brains out that fast.
True. There could still be a bunch of kids they haven't touched yet.
I better move.
Oh, haven't seen this here. Electrolyte pack. Guess I need to go back in there.
Probably best you stay out of there. We don't want to risk harming any of the brains.
Probably best you stay out of there. Is there a prompt here?
Haha, splendid! It is all ours.
Find the terminal.
Now, use it to locate a data input terminal.
These guys are pretty jumpy now. Any funny business, and they might just open fire.
Try latching onto cyborgs' heads from behind. Then, an electric shock should knock them unconscious.
Should still be nearby.
Contact!
Get out of here. I was hoping maybe being under control of one of their drones would make them more hesitant to attack. Oh dear, my worst score yet.
That terminal is most likely designed to download mission data and such into the UGs. Let's try using it to access the lab server.
Alright, let's go for it then. Damn it! You get a 50% chance to get it right, and yet it's always wrong, I swear.
Titan, I found something. In one of the Sentry Cyborg's visual logs. Guess who shows up?
Patch it through.
Right away.
Alright, let's see. Mode play.
Then send us what you do have. You've already commenced the training.
The Sears program?
That tall guy again.
Same one old Georgie boy used on the kids in Liberia. Of course, it's right straight to the brain now. Feels as real as anything else.
Your work is astonishing.
And your work is late. We need to shit before our cover is blown. We've got some assholes snooping around.
We just do not have the full quantity yet. Each brain has its own unique requirements. It's not like we can just pop them out with an ice cream scoop.
All right. Make your point.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Send what you have now or destroy any unharvested inventory.
Okay? But have you any idea what they cost?
Last I checked, children weren't exactly rare in this part of the world. Millions of them, in fact. You can get more once we set up a new lab. They lead lives of hunger and pain. We're performing a service here for them and the cities they burden.
But just gathering the donors required a significant investment.
Yes, you'll get the money. Accounting will be in touch.
Gracias. I assure you we will dispose of our inventory the instant we can confirm payment.
Are we done here? I've got a full slate today.
I guess we've all got busy schedules.
Demanding mistress, and America has suffered long enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Let me see you out.
Like we don't have much
See that,
time.
Kev? Inmani's killer.
Desperado's chief of operations goes by Sundowner, the Californian wildfire.
The kids.
Think we're too late?
Only one way to find out. George was still alive. Maybe the payment hasn't come through yet.
Maybe. But you heard what he said. They've already started some brains on VR training.
There must be more than just what I found here. What about the VIP in the suit?
I'll find out. You definitely seem familiar.
Right. I'm going after the kids.
We can worry about him later. I see. The more I do in that mission, the easier this one will be. Oh, might as well do this for the instant kill, right? Alright, when it gives that, that means, yep. I don't need to worry about the guys knocked out. Perhaps they were the lucky ones. Yeah, the only hostiles left are the ones who are already knocked out, so I don't need to worry about them. There we go. Ha! I figured when I saw that blue, it meant Oh, nice. I got some max HP upgrades out of that. Yeah, the color coding makes it pretty easy to figure out when what I need to do here, and I do appreciate that. This is a very intuitive game. I just need to stop trying to play it like Elden Ring or Sekiro. It predates those by quite a bit, and it uses a completely different system. Okay, I think I see what it wants me to do here. Said I think I see what it wants me to do. There's a few directions it looks like I can go, but it looks like... Oh, it's just this one. I was overcomplicating it. How embarrassing for me.
Bad news, Raiden. We can't find George.
What?
Maybe the coordinates you sent us were off?
No way. I merged the GPS location of our entry with all my movement data from that point on.
This is bad.
You think they got to him first?
I don't know. I'll have our guys sweep the area.
Thanks. I better keep moving.
It's also possibly... Well, George can't tell we're on his side, and so he decided to play it safe and hide. We may have to pick him up ourselves if we want this to happen. Slice and dicing is really satisfying in this game. I love it. Oh, I don't like this. If there's nobody in here, then that means, yep, boss fight time. Destroy the Grad.
This bastard is blocking the way. Push that thing back.
Looks like it's going into offensive mode.
Then switch to biped mode. Careful. It is whole new battle now.
Careful, it's an all new battle now. Darn, it won't let me pick that. Well, I guess I got 5 of them, doesn't really matter. I see. Rules of Nature is a generic boss theme for non-named characters. Good to know. It's a good song, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure the red indicates that I can parry it, but music in this game is really something else. I love it. Not even Wonderful 101 had this kind of great music. Believe me, that game had a pretty decent soundtrack. Well, pretty good soundtrack of its own, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have anything left, the shield's gone. Dang, that's a lot of repair nano pastes. Guess I can't complain. Come on. Yep. There we go. Haha. Finally, an A rank.
Right. I knew I'd seen that guy before. Stephen Armstrong. As in Colorado Senator Stephen Armstrong. They're already talking about him as a shoo-in for the nomination in 2020. And get this. 2 years ago, a federal grand jury investigated his ties to a certain private...
World Marshal. One of the biggest PMCs out there. I remember.
The biggest, ever since the Big Five split up. Not to mention the single largest investor in military cyborg R&D in the world. Guess that answers the question of who's backing Desperado.
I think I'm a bigger fan of General Armstrong.
Should make for some fun headlines.
Headlines? This is World Marshal and a U.S. Senator we're talking about. There won't be any headlines. Even without the Patriots filter, no major media outlet will investigate allegations like these. It'd be financial and political suicide.
So we just what? Sit back while they keep carving up kids, stand aside while they build an army of cyborgs? You heard them. We shut down one lab, they build another. They're planning something big, Kev. We can't just wait for it to happen. We need to hit them first and hit them hard where it counts.
No, Raiden, no. I know what you're thinking, and just no. Colorado is in America, and America has these things called laws.
Mm-hmm. And law enforcement in Denver was privatized and farmed out to...
Marshall, yes, so what? There are still laws, and it's their headquarters, for Christ's sakes. You'd
Hard to
be heading
sneak
right
in.
into the heart of a raging shitstorm.
I didn't say it would be easy. We'll figure it out once the kids are safe.
Jesus Christ. Kevin, out.
Something, yeah, sounds... I can kind of get where Raiden's going with this. If they can't even investigate it because it would be self-destructive on that kind of scale, that just highlights how much power's there and how much it has to be dealt with. Because there's no way, other way to get change unless you get rid of the status quo in some fashion. Still, an assassination attempt in a big country like that's not going to end particularly well if you don't know what you're doing, so... These guys are facing this way. So I can't just... I don't have a grappling hook or anything to get past them. I thought maybe I could sneak in through the vent here, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Guess I'm gonna have no choice but to go right in. When they have grenade launchers, they actually explode in a painful way on death, so I definitely need to be careful there. Although I kind of wish I had at least gotten a heal off one of them. Here we are. The doctor.
An artificial blood cryopreserver. They must have begun preparatory freezing.
What do you mean?
That device is filled with synthetic blood plasma. It can slow the metabolism of a harvested organ, circulating this plasma to sustain oxygen levels. You can preserve an arm, a brain, any body part for several hours.
So what are they freezing, and why?
I could not say. Perhaps they plan to sell off the organs of the children they were told to dispose of.
Unbelievable.
You had best hurry, Raiden.
Right.
Can't smash those things. Oh, but there's one of these. Might as well unlock this while I'm here. BR mission number 7 unlocked. This is probably gonna get more and more messed up as we go in, so let's prepare for the worst. At least some of them are still alive. If we can smash their glass.
Shit!
I need to... worst case scenario, I can just break the glass right. Oh, right there.
George,
Raiden!
you've heard of chloroform? A potent anesthetic in smaller doses. But breathe too much of it? And adios, muchachos. Break that glass, and I'll blow his brains out.
Harm the kid, and there's nothing that stops me from slicing you to a billion pieces.
What decide? The needs of the many, or the needs of the few?
Raiden, don't worry about me now.
Quiet, pendejo! Surrender! I won't ask again.
George, are you sure? I'm ready. Me life now so precious. Ting, what if we can take this skunt to hell with me?
Cállate!
Well, if that's the case, I won't miss.
Stop it! Now! I'll kill him, I swear!
Painful decision. Ooh, mariachi uniform. Well, I said I was hoping to have that outfit, so... yeah, let's customize ride in a bit. First things first, life, I might want more. There it is, the mariachi uniform. Traditional garb for Mexican folk musicians, purchased by Ryan in a souvenir shop south of the border in a misguided attempt to blend in with the locals. And of course I'm buying this one. Obviously I'm going to want to upgrade my weapon. This allows me to use more. It's very tempting, but I might want to save for the upgrades, I think. Sky high. There's reaction speed, enabling special upward thrust. Sweep kick. AoE weapon to be... guess that'll be good for now. Alright, we're definitely gonna go with the uniform here.
Baffled by the statement. Police are still investigating a motive. President Hamilton is on his way to the Middle East this morning for his scheduled visit with Pakistani President Farouk Salam. The meeting is viewed as an attempt by the U.S. to strengthen relations amidst a surge of anti-American sentiment in the region.
Yo, me ninja brother!
George, good to see you up and about. How you feeling?
Never better, nah? No pain, no more starve while them hunger space eat, and me never ever feel so awake, nah?
That's because your blood sugar levels are being maintained automatically. Beats the hell out of coffee.
Oh! Me been here you go while I got them scone in the
I've never been a fan of coffee.
Why you not take me with ya, huh?
Damn it, Doc. Sorry, kid. You'd just be in the way.
Aw.
Besides, I thought you didn't want to be a killer, right?
Me don't, but...
Killing isn't fun and games. Remember that.
Right.
Right. Right, and likely sees what he does as a matter of necessity rather than something.
That's all I needed to hear.
It yearns to bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it
Of course, he does have a dark side as well.
Yeah, just remember that.
I'm sure there's a joke to be made of the fact they fired before asking him to pull over, but I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Or rather, the, Mistral pole.
You cannot resign.
Sorry, Boris, it's done. Can't have a Maverick employee involved in a corporate raiding now, can we?
You could at least come talk to me.
No. It was time to break away from the old team, Boris. Past time.
You cannot take on Marshall all by yourself.
I won't sit by while they butcher little kids and ship their parts around like meat. It's sick.
Yeah, that is kind of a whole other level of evil.
They import those brains legally, for medical purposes. It's all done.
Being legal doesn't make it right.
Yeah, that is a point. Good point.
Hold that thought.
Fuck you, asshole! Fire!
Oh, he used it to get over the police blockade. I guess they planned that he might be able to get past there, but... He's already gone? Oh no. Sorry for being fashionably late.
I will patrol ahead.
Military cyborg, you are not licensed to operate in this area. You're in violation of state and federal law.
Guess you'd better arrest me then.
183-104.7, threatening a peace officer. Deadly force is authorized.
A bit extra health gives me a little more leeway. I appreciate it, to be sure. Samurai cyborgs, where'd they get a hand of those? Bullseye. I'm finding it very hard to specifically cut off their left arms. Ugh. Oh, whoa, I can see why that's, oh, who am I kidding? That fits in the middle. However, it may not be very Twitch friendly, so I need to move on. Dead on. Oh, not bad.
The road is blocked by barricades. We will proceed through the buildings. You will follow me.
Sounds good. Oh boy. Dang. There's a lot of self-repair nano paste if I can hit those missiles. I love it. Well, I guess I can't be surprised. This game has absolutely been pushing the offense. Let's finish it off. There we are. That's one down. Ooh, a grenade. Had to use one, but that's fine. I'll be getting more by the end. Oh good, we can already KO it. Excellent. Combat rank C.
HQ, requesting the zone be designated for heightened security. Roger. Upgrading security status.
As long as he doesn't turn around. Some stealth takedowns are always good.
Nice work! We intercepted call for backup during your last fight. The caller's position is on your Soliton radar. You can engage if you wish. It is your choice.
Might not be a bad idea just to get a heal off of the enemies.
Here comes more of them.
Oh my, 4 of these boys. Oh wow, I'm stuck in the middle of the gangbang here. Well, let's get out of here then. Dang it, Oh, he just vanished. I need to get out of here. Oh, come on. How can I not get... Oh, because of the invisible wall. Probably wasted more time on that than I should have. I mean, I guess more BP doesn't hurt, though, since I like to go on a shopping spree. Oh, this is just another way to get up here.
Raiden, what's your status?
They trashed my car. I'll have to go the rest of the way on foot.
Do you really have to do this?
Look, I'm fed up with all of it. Companies like ours, yours, bend the laws when it suits business. Why not bend it when it can save innocent lives?
Raiden.
Boris, listen to me. That VR training, they'll be warped into killing machines. They'll be set on POWs, civilians. It'll be one atrocity after another.
Like what you went through.
We can't have any more Jack the Rippers. You saw what happened with George. I'm doing this, Boris. I have to. I can't save those kids from becoming cyborgs, but I can stop them from becoming murderers.
So you succeed. So you get all the brains back. Then what?
Just so happens I know un great cybernetic surgeon.
Doctor. But he cannot...
You won't change my mind, Boris. This is my fight now.
And your wife and son? What of them?
They're in New Zealand. Safe. Rose would understand why I have to do this.
All right, damn you. You do realize Marshall has the contract for law enforcement throughout the city. They are the law in Denver.
Yeah, we've met.
Well then. Officially, Maverick Incorporated condemns you and your actions as unlawful. And a pain in the asshole. Now, increase your codec encryption. Do not worry about the lag.
And unofficially?
I'll do all I can over the codec to help. I do not like what those Mudaki are doing any more than you.
Spasiba, Tavarish. Spasiba.
Might as well unlock this while we're here. And no repair paste. crap, it's the cows with the strangely shapely legs. And yes, I know they were in Metal Gear Solid 4, that doesn't make them any less creepy as hell. Got it.
You will find an elevator inside that office. Use it to reach the roof. Traveling atop buildings will minimize enemy encounters.
Nice hiding spot. Wonder where he learned that from.
Excellent. Finish him. Excellent. Alright. Beep. Guess I gotta wait for the elevator like everyone else.
Doc, what's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Right, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data, the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
That's right, I can contact everyone here, right?
I trust you do not mind my telling George about you, Raiden.
Could have done without that, Doc. He didn't need to know I was here.
Well, there was no reason to conceal that from him. My intention was not to impugn you. He has a right to know. It's not as if he can simply fly over there and meddle in your affairs.
Let's see,
It's
hitches
throwing
a
off my
ride.
emotional balance, Doc. Things like that can negatively impact the mission, you know?
However do you mean? You did the right thing, did you not? There's nothing to be ashamed of. George has the best body we can give him right now. And the rest of the children are also safe. And quite content too, I should add. It was your quick decision-making that saves them, Raiden. George's body will require regular maintenance, not to mention a replacement upon reaching adult age. But the expense is more than worth it.
You planning on signing him up with a PMC? Because that's the only job we're good for, far as I can tell.
Oh, you are quite mistaken there. Just consider it. The power of a machine matched with the nimbleness and creativity of a human. The construction and public works possibilities alone are endless. I saw a news piece on German TV just the other day about a cyborg plumber, in fact. Let's not forget about elder care either.
Dang,
One
Super
needs
Mario's
great
really
strength
taking his
bathe
plumbing to the
and
next
care
level.
for the bedridden. But it's also very delicate work, if you follow. Not the sort of thing you'd leave to a machine.
Sounds great. So long as we don't start replacing the old folks' bodies too, just because they're old.
A valid concern, yes. I recall reading a comic like that once. An old farmer created a cybernetic body to fight evil military scientists and so on.
Yeah. But can't George do anything besides physical labor, though?
Oh, he has every right to choose another path. If he opts not to take advantage of his body's physical strength, he's free to pursue academia instead. His body provides a completely ideal chemical environment for his brain, after all. I can certainly see how that would prove handy in the realm of higher education. The only problem would be how to cover the costs. The issue of student loan debt in the US is thorny enough already, even for normal students.
Yeah. All this stuff's not just George's problem, though.
Yeah,
All the
that's
other
hit a
brains I'm
bit too
gonna
close to
rescue
home
will have
there.
to deal with it too. Giving them bodies won't be the end of their problems. It'll be the beginning.
Indeed. On a happier note, though, excellent work in bringing George's lower body back. Now he'll very likely be able to produce children in the future. Bravo!
Yeah, I saw this last time, but I forgot to do it even right now. Let me just take a sip while we're here. Alright, that feels a lot better.
Boris, I want to check how raising the codec encryption level affects transmission.
Copy. Reading you 5, Raiden. You?
Loud and clear. I'm seeing a reduction in peak power when sending. We're on a broader direct sequence spread spectrum?
Da. Frequency hopping pattern changed to blue 1.
Copy.
Interference still appears below process gain, too. Hell of a system. Worth every dollar. What is your processing load?
I pinged HQ data storage with my tactical data line. The increase in latency is below 5%.
Хорошо. In that case, it will not affect mission. Our system is just one notch below toughest security available. Denver police cannot see we are even transmitting at all. All our communication is perfect.
Copy that. Boris, you got anything for me?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Intel, advice, help. What we always do over the codec.
Well, yes, but in this case we had no official prep time. We have the map of Denver, but no briefing notes, no intel on enemy capabilities. I wish I could be of more help. But, well, I have nothing to work with. I'm sorry, Raiden.
That's all right. I know you're doing whatever you can.
But what about your robot dog friend? He's taking on scouting duty for you, yes? Why not try contacting him?
Pretty good data, actually.
Your earlier actions were reckless, Raiden. Not to mention the damage to a perfectly good car.
I knew the risks when I decided to go through with this. Besides, the car was mine. Maverick sold it to me. It's not meant for private use. It was made for ops like this.
Regardless, your approach has proven most antagonistic. You are now a criminal, a public enemy, a police-killing vigilante. Even if your actions reveal World Marshal's designs, you will be unable to avoid legal punishment.
Probably not. But that's a price I'll have to pay. I gotta stop that VR program and get those kids back. I sealed my fate the second I attacked George.
But George is not dead. In fact, he has obtained an even more versatile body than his previous one.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about me. I was a child soldier in Liberia, like Miss Trawl said. I was a mentally deranged child. People feared me, called me Jack the Ripper.
A result of the so-called Sears program.
I thought I'd left it all in the past. But just like that, Jack came roaring back.
This is why you are so driven to terminate the VR training. I understand. Yes. I will continue to cooperate.
Copy that.
I am setting goal markers on your Soliton radar. Use them to follow me through this area.
Good boy.
I will ignore the condescension and take that as a compliment. You are welcome.
Oh, so I can go to the shop menu anytime I want. That's good to know, actually.
I heard what happened, Raiden. I don't know if I can offer much help, but at least I'm still here to save your data, okay?
Thanks. If things get bad, go ahead and delete it.
If worse comes to worse, I'll do it. But we're on an encrypted line, so we should be okay. Did you want to save? By the way, what did Boris mean when he said those brains were for medical purposes?
They're not just spare parts. Legally, they have human rights. They just don't have bodies. They aren't covered under the Arms Trade Treaty. They can even be legally adopted.
Adopted? They're brains.
Not as the law sees it. These are street kids after all. Most of them have no ID or papers whatsoever. Local mobs gather these kids up, declare them for adoption, and then send them off to a U.S. medical facility for treatment.
So you're saying Desperado didn't actually buy those kids? Directly, at least?
They're not stupid. Just evil. The basic idea is that the Mafia has these orphan kids, and Desperado pulled their brains, right? Now they need treatment, so the Mafia sends them to the medical facility to get them new bodies.
A World Marshal medical facility.
One that only exists on paper. Once the brains cross the border, next stop is World Marshal HQ. The plan is to put them into factory bodies and assemble the cyborgs here in Denver.
Pretty convoluted process.
If there's a silver lining to all this, it's that the first brains only shipped a month ago. Doc confirmed that in the data he's collected.
Okay, so this is a recent thing they've started.
VR training process for AIs, but not with human beings. So it's likely none of the kids have completed training yet.
Thank God.
That training, though. Sorry. I should get back. We can talk later. Boris, you got anything for me?
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
Oh,
Intel.
Well, yes, but in this case we have the map up there. I wish I...
That's...
But what is taking... Why not try...
Jesus, Raiden, this is a little over the top. I mean, I've seen you pull some shit before, but this, it...
You should know me better than that by now, Kev.
I thought I did. Look, I know there's no legal way to stop World Marshal, but there has got to be an alternative to going on a rampage smack dab in the center of Denver.
No alternatives, Kev. I'm getting those kids out.
Raiden, that VR training, it's like what you did in Liberia?
Judging by what Sundowner said in Mexico, yeah. That scientist called it the Sears program.
After ex-President George Sears, a.k.a. Solid as Snake.
Yep. Ironic that kid shares his name. Solidus trained child soldiers in Liberia while working as a CIA paramilitary. It's not a happy memory. All the drugs, the non-stop violence, it destroyed my sense of judgment completely. I was made to kill soldiers, POWs, civilians.
Raiden.
The next thing I know, Jack's back. I thought it was all in the past, but there I am, attacking a child.
You didn't have any other choice. Other kids would have died.
That's not the problem. I lost my cool back there. All I could do was think how much I wanted that guy dead.
A lot of us would have done the same.
Even if it meant killing George.
George asked for it.
Though. Actually, He really digs his new body.
Either way, I'm shutting this program down. Maybe they've got it better than me. They don't actually have to kill anyone in reality. But they're still going through the motions, having it pumped straight into their senses, just like real life.
All right. Just give me a call if there's anything I can do.
Sure. Riding out.
I'll need to do more of those as time goes by.
HQ, we could use some support.
Raiden, what's wrong? Come on, buddy, answer me. Raiden? Raiden!
A cyborg hard to use. A cyborg equipped with a slider. Hard to target, yes, but they must also be limited by aerodynamic force. Use rockets or guided missiles, or just jump up and cut them down. Either will work fine.
So let me get this straight. All law enforcement in Denver's been subcontracted out to World Marshal?
Pretty much. It's part of Colorado's small government initiative. When you're tasked with slashing a state's budget, privatizing the police force starts to make sense. Detroit was kind of the pioneer there. Armstrong spearheaded the idea, of course, back when he was still in the state senate.
No surprise. But the police force isn't all cyborg, is it?
Nah, no way anyone could get funding for that. Most of them are unmodified. New recruits or veterans from the old Denver PD. They handle most of the basic police work, like street patrols and investigations. Most cyborgs are part of the SWAT unit. They're sent out to handle riots, violent crimes, stuff like that.
Makes sense.
They're given separate roles in the force, too. Some specialize entirely in combat, others handle things like hostage negotiations. Some of the combat specialists are ex-US Army, but a lot of them are from overseas, too. A lot of them undergo the cyborg operation just to get a green card.
That kind of thing must go over great with the anti-immigration movement.
You know it. A lot of folks wanted a blanket ban on hiring immigrants for the police force. They get a bad rep for those helmets, too. Can't see their faces. They're required to keep their face guards up if they're not actively on a mission, though. Thing is, we're starting to see a wave of violent cyborg crime across America, you know? The way the police see it, they need more cyborgs on the force to deal with that.
Hope they have enough cyborgs to deal with me.
From the sounds of it, it looks like they probably won't send any non-cyborgs against Raiden. He's too powerful for that, so they at least know they can't send anyone who's not augmented in some fashion.
Right, how's the mechs? No headaches or anything?
No, why do you ask?
You're in a high altitude zone, remember?
Oh, right. The Mile High City. Didn't think I'd have to worry about altitude sickness yet, though. You're checking my stats, right? Oxygen density's only 10% off normal. Body's still in the green.
Yeah, I'm watching. Just remember, it's definitely gonna feel a little different from sea level.
Copy. You know, I didn't realize how big Denver's gotten. It was never exactly small, I know, but it looks like it's really blown up these past few years.
It's a good place to live. The tech sector's booming, people are moving in, and unemployment's low too.
I always figured Colorado's more about military than anything else.
Originally, yeah. Denver, like Colorado in general, is filled with federal agencies and defense contractors.
And NORAD and Peterson Air Force Base are just a short drive away, right? Over in Colorado Springs.
And then there's all the nuclear facilities, too.
Right. I remember hearing about the Rocky Flats plant.
Yeah, they manufacture the plutonium triggers that detonate nuclear bombs. It was shut down late last century for illegal pollution offenses. Of course, there's still a ton of military manufacturing activity going on in Colorado.
PMCs too, right?
Yep. PMCs like World Marshal. They've been on a buying frenzy, gobbling up a whole bunch of smaller outfits. That growth is what's enabled them to expand into the public sector. Their work in private policing has really boosted their profile.
I'm not necessarily against small government, but when you mix the public authority with private firms...
It never works out, yeah. This is probably obvious, but this police force is basically a full-on army. Don't go easy on them.
Don't intend to. Kev, you dig up anything more on Jetstream Sam?
Yeah, actually a bit. Still a lot of missing pieces.
I'll take what I can.
Right. Full name Samuel Rodriguez. Born in Brazil, so I guess that'd be more like Samuel Rodriguez. He's actually not one of the Winds of Destruction. He's not even a Desperado employee.
Yeah. Didn't seem like your typical PMC to me.
His father ran a Brazilian Kenjutsu dojo.
Kenjutsu? That's a school of Japanese swordplay.
Mm-hmm. A lot of Japanese immigrated to Brazil way back when. They brought martial arts with them. Those evolved and became their own offshoots. You've heard of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right?
I have, that's
It's
for sure.
their variation on Judo. Brazilian Kenjutsu's the same kind of thing. A different evolution of the old samurai sword skills. Bit of capoeira and some other stuff mixed in. Anyway, I did some digging. Apparently, the Rodriguez dojo was a big proponent of the Uridachi style.
Uridachi, a.k.a. Setsujinken, the murdering sword. Basically the polar opposite of my sword of justice.
Rodriguez Kenjutsu uses kicks, sword butts, even throws. Unpredictable and very deadly. Anyway, this is interesting. Sam's father was killed by one of his pupils.
So basically a samurai movie
There were
story.
rumors one of the cartels was involved, but it's not clear how or why. And after that, Sam disappears for a while, then comes back, kills the guy who killed his dad, and leaves Brazil.
Alright, so we already
He
lived the
travels the
samurai
world for
movie.
a while, taking odd jobs, bodyguard, cleaner for the mob, etc., etc. Made a big name for himself in the criminal underworld, especially in Central and South America. One story has Sam taking out a mafia hit squad, 10 men, all with assault rifles, using only his sword.
Given he's
Not
augmented,
unheard
it's...
of for a cyborg.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
was back in the early 2000s.
Come on. He did that without enhancements? And pre-SOP?
That is actually impressive,
That's the story anyway. And he's a cyborg now, so he could only be stronger. Not to freak you out or anything.
I told you,
Not to
Cap.
freak you out.
I got a reading on his fighting style from last time, and my body's been upgraded. I'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh. I know you will be.
Well, there's no way he's gonna be easy. So far, he seems to be the closest thing to a main antagonist here.
So there's one more of the wins, right? Besides Sundowner and Mistral.
Yeah. Monsoon. That is,
You can skip the part about the name. I know monsoons are seasonal winds in Asia.
The word actually refers to seasonal winds anywhere. But yeah, it's usually used to describe the winds that bring Southeast Asia most of its rain.
Safe to assume he's Asian then, right?
Yep. His roots are with a Cambodian organized crime syndicate. Not ex-military for a change. He's
Change
fluent
of
in
a pace, I
Khmer,
guess.
Chinese, and English. Rumored to have been involved in drug and human trafficking.
Not exactly
So what's
a nice
he doing
pleasant
with a PMC?
person.
Apparently, he converted to a cyborg body after being wounded in a gang shootout. I don't know the full story, though. Maybe he just decided PMC works better than the mob. The two worlds are closer than you might think. Boris has got a lot of ex-military buds that now work for the Russian mafia.
I guess either profession guarantees plenty of excitement if that's your thing.
Monsoon's no ordinary street thug, though. That much is clear from his record. And he was a master with the Psy even before he became a cyborg.
You think he's in Denver?
Probably, given that Desperado and World Marshal are basically one and the same. Careful down there.
Sounds like he might be the next boss.
Hey, Kev. You have anything on that sword Sam was using? Didn't seem like your garden variety high-frequency blade.
It's not. It's a samurai sword. The real deal. 16th century make, handed down in his family ever since. Sam had it recast as a high-frequency blade. Doesn't say by who.
Is this something I need to worry about?
Maybe. You know the basics of sword making, right? The harder the metal, the better it cuts, but also the more brittle it is. So a sword's gotta be sturdy, but also just pliable enough to absorb shock without breaking.
It is a delicate balance,
Walking
yes.
that line, striking that balance, that's what makes sword crafting an art. Japanese swords fuse different types of iron, each with different amounts of carbon. Different levels of flexibility, in other words. So the blade can be tough and razor sharp.
And that gets multiplied when the sword gets the HF treatment?
Yeah. Basically, the high-frequency upgrade sets the blade vibrating really, really fast, right? That vibration acts on the electron shells of atoms in the sword and the local electromagnetic field. When the EMF achieves resonance, the blade's bonding is strengthened. At a quantum level, it's like the entire sword is made up of the exact same particle type. It also disrupts any atoms it comes into contact with. say, those that make up the target. Their electron clouds shrink from exposure to quantum decoherence at the Planck scale. In other words, it electrically severs the bonds that keep the target's atoms together.
You lost me around the EMF part.
And that's the dumbed down explanation. To be honest, even I don't understand all the details. Point is, an HF upgrade is like an amplifier. It multiplies what's already there. So Sam's badass blade might give him the edge. I mean, you know what I mean.
The original sword was really that good?
Sounds like it. Says here it's a Murasama blade.
Murasama. Sounds familiar.
One of the top 10 best-known sword makers worldwide. Easy.
Alright, so the
In
HF
Japan,
treatment...
he is
Interesting that the
legendary.
HF treatment seems
They
to be a
say his
modifier to
swords
existing
thirst for blood,
swords.
that they choose
rather
who will
than-
wield them. You know, that sort of thing.
Ooh, now I really am scared.
I know, right? You okay, buddy? Looks like Wolf's posted some guidance data to your Soliton radar. Try following those markers.
Looks like Desperado brought some sliders.
It does indeed. As you know, sliders are more than a simple unmanned combat aerial vehicle. They are especially effective when used in tandem with cyborgs.
So I hear. Just strap it to your back and you've got yourself a jetpack.
In terms of specs, it is equipped with 2 small engines, turbojets modified from anti-ship missiles. These are capable of putting out 3 kilonewtons of propelling force. Its high aspect ratio wings are built with artificial muscles. Their bending functionality enables both helicopter caliber hovering and a lengthy flight duration when fully deployed.
But what about offense? They can't pack much heat.
Not alone, no. The sliders were built from the ground up in a network-centric system. As a result, each individual craft has limited combat ability. Toughness was sacrificed for its compact size, which limits its ability to move at high speeds or perform high-G maneuvers. Flight range and time are strictly limited. Not being a fixed-shape craft, it has little stealth functionality. As for weaponry, it is restrained to one of 2 options: semi-active laser-guided rockets, or a combination of 30-kilogram class unguided bombs and 5.56mm mounted gun pods.
But I thought it played a major role in SOP, in regional conflicts and asymmetrical warfare.
It did. When all connected in a networked mesh, they enjoy extraordinary situational awareness. Such a group can search a wide range without missing a single millimeter. Not to mention, saturate a hotspot with gunfire from multiple angles.
Snake had trouble with them in Eastern Europe.
But their most attractive feature? How inexpensive they are to manufacture.
Yes, that would
Unthinkably
be.
so, in fact, back in the age of manned fighter jets. It's no surprise PMCs use them so often.
Yeah? Well, they're gonna have to spend a lot more than that to stop me.
HQ, we could use some support. What's wrong? Answer me! Raiden! Raiden! Ah, a cyborg, a card user.
Alright, so the high frequency part of a blade is a modifier to an existing one. So in other words, any sword can be given that treatment.
Roger that. Sending back up.
Datsu right.
Enemy sighted!
There we are. Got the right arm, but not the left one. How very annoying. nano paste, good. Checkpoint. Someone's invisible. Eliminate. Oh crap. Not exactly ideal to eat 2 of those life pastes. I got 1 back, but that's still a -1 in resource. There we are. Chop her down. Oh, the hat is still on top of the...
Some things World Marshal does not appreciate.
You're on the company. Blacklist. Enemy. Fight it.
Alright, let's start the latest checkpoint because I... Dead on.
More classified Patriot information was in that man's holographic memory.
Oh, bazooka, nice. Let's save him. Civilian saved.
Thank you. Oh God, thank you. Don't let those fuckers get away with this, okay? Thank you so much.
Hopefully he got off the roof just fine. Oh, there's no other enemies here, so yeah, he probably just went...
You cannot proceed any further via the rooftops. There is a freight railroad underground. The elevator ahead will take you to it.
Alright. Ah. Bit of a crude way to handle it.
This must be the railroad.
It would appear so. Likely part of Denver's old system. This city was a major transport hub in the early years of freight trains. This particular line appears to have been abandoned some time ago. It was originally constructed to transport supplies to an underground factory. But now, it seems even the electrical system is no longer functioning.
Yeah, it's pitch black in here.
As a cyborg, I trust this is not a serious concern.
They still have not noticed you. Do not expose yourself.
2 down. First things first, is there anything over here I missed? Yes, there is, actually. Chest over here. Hollow chip, excellent. I think when the eyes are glowing like that, it means if I move, I'll be noticed.
Very well done.
Unlocked data storage. Enemies are all up there rather than down here. That is good in the sense that I should have free reign to do whatever I want here now that all the enemies are gone, but... Oh, it's just these guys. No, I was worried it was actual threat. Never mind. Disposable electromagnetic grenade that emits pulses, disabling any cyborgs in the area because a recent model immediately shut down all circuitry or detected no permanent damage done. Jamming grenade. Deploys an internal battery barrage capable of cutting off communication as well as temporarily disabling remote-controlled ones. Red phosphorus grenade. A smoke grenade that burns phosphorus along with other to create a smoke screen that impairs standard infrared sensors. Recently, red phosphorus grenades have become more and more popular as they make an effective countermeasure against UGs and cyborgs. Equipped grenade. 2 kills with 1 grenade. First try every time. Checkpoint obtained. Excellent. Is the enemy coming to me? Locked on.
Boris, you got anything for me?
Hmm?
What do I mean?
Well, yeah, we have the map. I wish I could be.
That's all.
But he's taking. Why not?
You okay, buddy? Looks like Wolf's posted some guidance data. Try following those.
Raiden? Once you get those brains back, what are we gonna do with them?
I still gotta discuss that with Doc. He's still got the brains from Mexico, but the human rights group wouldn't take them in. It didn't sound like it was going too smoothly.
Yeah, that's what he told me too. I can understand the NGO's position, but these kids, they're completely helpless in all this.
I know. We don't have nearly enough cyborg bodies for all of them. And if we want to give them child-sized bodies, they'd have to be almost entirely custom-made. For now, Doc's sending virtual environment data to their brains, just like their VR training. At least that should help cut down on their stress levels.
Yeah, but that only works up to a point, doesn't it? Doc said he can't simulate realistic human interaction with the tech we have right now. They must be lonely.
And they know lonely. None of them had families. That, or they were abandoned by them. For some of them, the real world might not be a whole lot different.
You
know what my childhood was like. I'd take life in an empty room by myself over that any day.
Raiden.
It's a work in progress, for sure. But Doc will work something out.
I trust you're not still upset, Raiden.
About telling George about me? Look, let's just drop it, okay?
Gladly. I'm just glad I was able to assist you in operating the cryopreserver anyway.
I know, Doc.
Not that it's so difficult. With that pipe, you simply immerse the organs in the artificial plasma inside.
Yeah? I wouldn't think it was so easy to keep organs alive. How's it work, anyway?
Oh, it's quite simple, really. It uses chilled nanomachine-infused artificial plasma. That suppresses the metabolism and regulates the oxygen intake of whatever is stored inside. The nanomachines are fully self-pumping. Once hemoglobin is detected in the local environment, they release a flow of plasma into the organ where the body's original plasma is still present. When George's body was inserted into the storage cabin, artificial blood, chilled nearly to freezing point, automatically flowed in at the points of amputation. This dropped the internal temperature of the parts from 36 to 10 degrees centigrade. The result? The effective suppression of all metabolic activity. The plasma was also fine-tuned to keep the SpO2 level inside the organs at 90% or above.
That's a bit
the
well above
synergetic effect of all
my
this
pay grade.
allowed the brain to reach the regenerative treatment facility quickly, before any cell tissue was damaged at least. A most effective device, I must say. A micro gas turbine engine enables it to operate completely autonomously as a standalone unit. Would have been tough to lug over to the hospital otherwise.
Truly state-of-the-art indeed. I suspect it cost as much as a well-stocked emergency ambulance.
At the risk of speaking inappropriately, this group certainly knows how to use its budget.
Guess I should be glad these guys have got so much money to throw around.
There is a maintenance shaft up ahead. Use it to return to the surface.
I got a rocket launcher of that. That was probably worth my time. A drum canister. I guess that's another item to hide in. Metal barrel used to store oil and other liquids. Contents are shielded from infrared vision, making it a great place to hide. So yeah, it's another hiding location. It's only these little guys, so I'm not worried. They're slowing me down. Yeah, once I took out the gorilla looking enemy, that was pretty much it as far as threats go.
Right. It would appear your only way forward is to return to the surface. You will exit into an evacuated commercial district. Security is heavy, but you need not worry about collateral damage when engaging the enemy.
About time. Finally, I can cut loose.
Proceed to the right from the exit. You will find a stairway on your right. Those stairs lead to a shortcut to World Marshal Headquarters. Do not be distracted by the advertisements. You are not here as a tourist.
Sure. I'll just buy a quick souvenir or two for Rose, and that'll be it.
Raiden, we must hurry.
Remind me to teach you about sarcasm sometime.
I understand your attempts at humor. I simply do not find them entertaining.
Ooh, might as well grab this while we're here. VR Mission 12. Seems I've missed a good few along the way.
Right. You have almost reached World Marshal Headquarters.
I suppose I should have realized they'd be ready for me. Good, I got one to heal.
Good history and intel. Bring me more, and maybe I can develop something interesting from it.
It appears there are enemies on the overpass. I suggest cutting the road supports. That should bring it down.
So I thought it was worth my time.
Enemy ahead, Raiden! Avoid fighting if you can.
Boris, you got anything for me?
Hmm?
What do I...
Well, we have...
That's...
But he's taking out... Why not the...
Wolf? You're a one-of-a-kind prototype, right?
Correct. I was originally conceived as a weapon to replace humans and cyborgs. Conversation and intelligent decision-making were deemed essential to the role. The project was eventually cancelled after 3 years in development.
Why?
I have intelligence, but I lack a specific quality essential to any combatant.
What's that?
Brutality.
Oh.
I am not human, thus I lack the brutality inherent to humanity. I was shut down, then revived, apparently on Sundowner's orders.
Sundowner? But what's he want with you?
Bald guy, wasn't it?
Unknown. A manifestation of his sense of humor, perhaps. As a machine, I am more sensitive to my fellow man than an actual fellow man. This amused him.
Guy has an odd sense of humor. So, you were under Mistral's command all this time?
I originally took orders from Sundowner, but not for long. As a novelty, I did not last.
I guess he gets bored with his toys pretty easily.
Saw more potential in me.
What'd she see?
Unknown. However, she apparently enjoys the company of dogs.
So she's a dog person.
She demanded 100% obedience. As long as it was given, she treated me well.
Oh.
She was looking for companionship?
That I cannot say. I still have relatively little communication experience with humans. My ability to read emotions not explicitly expressed by speech is lacking.
That is interesting. It's entirely possible she only wanted him purely because, purely because he was a good weapon and nothing else. And that is entirely possible. That is an entirely obedient weapon. But it could also be that she did desire companionship. After all, she did openly admit she took out her own... and took out people who had... and she didn't really have any attachment to anyone, and that she didn't even know what it was like to fight for something other than herself, so... I was asked to avoid combat entirely. Let's go 100% stealth. Maybe a bit tricky to avoid it here, though. Send your taste buds a mile high.
Unable to speak. A real dog has a far greater intellect.
I guess they would be resorting to recolor enemies. Might as well take these guys out since they're pretty easy pickings. Yeah, this is just the boss fight reduced down to a regular enemy. Guess I can't be surprised. Hey, not bad. Here we are. Wanted to see if I could chop those down, and it did not disappoint. I didn't miss any secret items back there. Yes, I did, actually. Clever, clever, hiding in the corner like this. But it didn't escape my sight. Or rather, my augmented sight.
Isn't this all a bit much?
Oh, hello, Sam. It's been a while.
Maybe this lunatic would have quit after Mexico.
Jetstream Sam.
I heard you chopped the lab director in half. Old habits die hard, eh, Jack? But now here you are. The child soldier. Fighting for the children. Please. What do you really expect to accomplish here? Play savior to a bunch of brains? And what? Earn a medal?
Come on, even you should know that's more to it.
How many Mexican kids we've got, or Africans we bury? The first world looks away. No one gives a shit. Not the media, not the politicians, certainly not the average Joe. Too busy fretting over money, or sex, religion, fame.
Oh, I was still in control that whole time. Well, and he's not entirely wrong. That doesn't mean that Raiden should just sit back and do nothing. I mean, how does that saying go? Oh yeah.
Aren't you?
More or less.
Gonna fix everything. Just you and your little sword there. Solve everything with violence. Is that it?
If necessary. I mean, I did just stealth past a bunch of guys.
My sword is a means to an end. To protect those you'd prey on.
Really? Let me ask you. All those cyborgs you've killed up to now, maybe they weren't kids, but they were people. You ever think about them?
Yeah,
When
sometimes.
you're chopping them into hamburger?
Well, not at the moment.
They're adults. They made their choice.
Sure they're adults. Sure they signed up for this. Right on the dotted line of their BMC contract. Usually they're no strangers to war. In fact, many times they already lost a limb or two. Many times they were out of work and starving on the
I
street.
was about to say they might not be there
So
until
yes, they sign up for surgery to fight God knows where. How else would you provide for your family when your country's embroiled in civil war? Pain receptors shut down, pumped full of fear-inhibiting nanomachines and sent right into the blender? Your blender? But they made their choice, right? Open your eye and see, Raiden.
I've seen plenty.
Then listen. Those battlefield emotions that the nanos suppress. Listen to them.
What are you talking about?
There he is! Kill him! Can we take him? What's wrong?
The way he killed all the others? Oh god.
Hell knows they're pissing themselves over the fact.
Let's do this!
This isn't fair. Little punk. Listen closely now.
Die! This life! I watched my wife and son die. This is all I had left. You ain't shit!
Goddamn IED took my leg. I needed a job.
Stop! I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Fortunately, I'm left in that situation. You don't get the.
Something the matter, Raiden?
You don't get the opportunity. You don't have the luxury of choice.
Finish him off! Whatever it takes to be free of this torture.
Stop it!
What am I even fighting for?
Fighting for these guys.
Firing RPG! Piece of shit!
Coming to America. There's no reason for me to be here.
Of course, we also don't know that's what they're thinking right now. It could just be that Sam has hacked into our brains to make us think they're having all this. Though then again, it would also make sense they'd be pissing themselves over fighting me.
Raiden, are you injured?
I thought they had a choice. A fair choice. Not like you.
People are different.
As opposed to AIs? You're all the same, huh? You and your brothers. Manipulating mankind for our own good.
It appears my statement has upset you. I apologize.
No, it's... I know you're right.
As for AIs, we adapt as we learn. Just as any intellect operates, man or machine. Altering the course of mankind is not among my defined directives.
I guess that's a relief.
Samuel's behavior does not match established parameters.
You know him?
Affirmative. We served together on 3 previous missions. He proved most capable.
You think highly of him?
I have always found him dependable. Until now. Scouting data for the next area. I'll patrol ahead. You follow.
Even if this, what they were saying in their mind is true, when put in a life or death situation.
Your current emotional state appears highly volatile. I am sure you do not intend to abort the mission, but I suggest you avoid combat for the time being.
I can't even use my disguise. That's gonna be a little painful. I do admit what Sam said isn't wrong, and while I probably thought he might have been manipulating, I didn't seriously believe that was a thing. I just thought maybe it was worth bringing up. At the end of the day, it's said that there is no true heroes or villains in war. It's just one side against another, and indeed, no one wants to have to do some of it. It's just what has to be done, and especially since, you know, it's do or die. Those guys would kill us if we don't kill them. So there's only so much, there's only so much their hands tied, although I suppose you could easily argue Raiden chose this. Oh, he's moving from the, should be able to avoid combat, and so then if I'm doing this.
trick.
Covered what I wanted to hear.
When war was over, they just threw me away.
Fortunately, it seems like there's not too many ways to avoid combat here.
Get some!
Oh, I'm not... Oh, I see. This must basically be scripted.
I know.
There he is.
Not so black and white now, is it? Is your cause just? Or is that just what you tell yourself? Fuck you.
They're not even attacking anymore because Sam is here.
How pleased you are to chop away, Jack the Ripper. My name is Monsoon, of the Winds of Destruction. Yeah, I guessed as much.
Oh dang, he's like that segmented, like that guy from One Piece. Given what we know about his backstory, it's a bit harder to sympathize with him.
Feasting on the insides of your enemies? How easily you ignore the loss of life when it suits your convenience. So tell me, who saves the weak from the man who saves the weak?
You're the ones exploiting them. You take advantage of their weakness. Of course they get hurt when you set them up as your human shield.
Kill or be killed, Jack.
And that somehow doesn't apply to me because...
Phnom Penh taught me that. Yes, you aren't the only one to grow up on the killing fields. War is a cruel parent, but an effective teacher. Its final lesson is carved deep in my psyche. This world and all its people are diseased. Free will is a myth. Religion is a joke. It's controlled by something greater. Memes. The DNA of the soul.
Ah, the famous line.
They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair, memes. All pass on.
How about foolish shit? Is that a meme?
You can't fight nature, Jack. Wind blows, rain falls, and the strong prey upon the weak. Ugh. Sam tells me you see your weapon as a tool. Something that saves lives, a means of justice. Now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite. It spared you the burden of all the lives you've taken. Absolved you of guilt when you enjoyed it.
I mean, it doesn't have to. It just means there's a greater cause.
That is until the illusion was broken. Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. You have no choices to make, nothing to answer for. You can die with a clear conscience.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
You're
he's a
right.
master of Psy.
About me, I mean. I knew something was off. After the Patriots, I thought I could walk off the battlefield and into a normal life. But here I am, surrounded by death, arguing philosophy with terrorists. I told myself this was about justice, about protecting the weak. But I was wrong.
Then you admit it.
I learned young that killing your enemies felt good. Really good. In America, my friends, my family, They helped me forget the devil inside. But who am I kidding? I was born to kill! The bit about my sword, that means of justice stuff, I guess I needed something to keep the Ripper in check when I was knee-deep in bodies. You? But you, all this, is a wake-up call to what I really believe. What I really am.
What are you saying?
I'm saying Jack is back. Doctor, turn off my pain inhibitors.
What? This is madness. You
do it.
All right.
Embrace the dark side.
Pain. This is why I fight. This is my normal. My nature.
You've lost your mind.
Is this not where your goal was from the start? Assuming I was right that the whole reason for kidnapping the Prime Minister was to get him out, so that the Jetstream Sam could deal with him. I think bringing out Jack the Ripper, and the fact they keep calling him Jack from the start as well. I think this is what their the Winds of Destruction's goal was from the start.
Next. I'll take this dance. No, Sam. Report back to the chief. He's mine. You're the boss. I misjudged you. You are like us after all.
Now you're just being nasty. That nickname you love so much. Want to know how I got it?
I know how I got these scars.
Why don't I give you a demonstration? I think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
This is going to be like A2's super mode in Defeat Monsoon. Yeah, I need to get moving. The sounds of it, that's precisely what Jack the Ripper wants. I have to be very careful. His doesn't seem to be like A2 super mode too much, so based off their actions, I guess bringing out the true Jack the Ripper isn't what they were going for. But in that case, why did they keep the Prime Minister long enough purely to have Jetstream Sam humiliate Raiden and wreck it like that? What the hell? Oak. Oh, he's stunned. Alright, phase 2.
This one's on me!
Oh, dang. Okay, so because it can segment his body. Yeah, oh yeah, that is that One Piece enemy. Okay, so I can't outspeed him. Alright, so I need to... Oh, he's Ultra Instincting me. Okay, so I have to hit him in the head. Well, I have unlimited fuel cells, which means that's the key to winning here. I have to hit him in the head or else he'll just Ultra Instinct dodge me.
What's wrong? Answer me! Guidance! Guidance!
I think I'm getting what his mechanics are all about. Beat Monsoon.
Fear the unseen much, Jack?
Enough, Raiden. It's time to focus on defeating the enemy.
Raiden? You okay?
Never better, Kev. This guy was a wake-up call is all.
But you...
We'll talk later. Right now, it's time for Monsoon and Jack the Ripper to get acquainted.
A truly fascinating cyborg. Remarkable limb detachment technology. Perhaps you'd benefit from such an ability, Raiden.
Yeah, not interested.
Ah, don't be so dismissive. Just consider it. With the right tactics, it could prove quite useful.
Sure, but, you know, I just don't think I could ever get used to it.
No? Indeed, I suppose detaching parts of your body would be quite a shock to the somatosensory system.
Yeah. That too.
I believe that's the system that results in you having the phantom limb sort of sensation. That is, the feeling of having a... feeling like your limb is still there even after it's gone.
Raiden, this is most irregular.
Humans are irregular, Wolf. You should know that by now. Anyway, no time for chit-chat. I need you to scout out that building.
Understood.
This one's on me!
Oh yeah, he's gonna Ultra Instinct me unless I... I am shit at aiming the grenades. I need to master the pick. Damn it! I'm not sure if I'm supposed to wiggle it around or go back and forth, though, with when it asks me to do that.
Welcome to my utopia of death! Magnetic force, Jack! Nature! Magnetic power! I have won this!
Ah! Damn it! Damn it! I can't throw those as quickly as I'm supposed to be able to. Oh, there he is. Where the hell is he? Oh, there he is. Here we are. Am I...
You lost this one!
Damn it! The fact the lyrics are here means this is the final phase. 40% down to nothing. I can't. I can't seem to figure out how to throw these items quickly. No, damn you! Why does it... I don't get it. What am I... Alright, I need to figure out how to handle those because I'm not sure if... Why am I doing this? I should do this. Here we go. I have unlimited energy, so no point in holding back. Oh, come on, how did I miss that? Damn it! I cannot aim for shit! I'm not consistent at all with dodging, but he's almost dead. I think I can still win. It's also possible he's getting harder to do the button mash, the controller mash with every time he successfully grabs me. I've been grabbed quite a few times this fight.
This one's on me!
Alright, so I'm just supposed to dodge that, it seems. Well, not a problem. I can dodge with the best of them. The sci-fi in this game goes straight up into straight up Magican times. Checkpoint. Oh!
Now what? Jack Ripper! You're dead!
Oops. Oh, is this a quick time event?
Now what? Jack Ripper! You're dead!
Oops. I can see that why they decide to have mercy and not have you have to do the entire boss fight if you screw that up.
You're dead!
Oh, I see. I need to do it right as he bypasses me. I can't do it. Press it the moment.
Now what? Jack Ripper! You're dead!
That's odd. I could swear I hit. Am I supposed to hit immediately? I thought I hit it immediately. Or maybe I need to hold or continue holding R&B the whole time.
Now what? Jack Ripper! You're dead! Get off!
Here we are. There we go. That was legitimately hard, but also very satisfying.
Or be killed.
Don't be ashamed. It's only nature running its course. Your means end here.
No, I passed one to you.
Given how quickly it spread across the internet, it seems he's right.
Will rise. The slaughter will continue. Now, I return to the earth. Wind blows. Rain falls. The strong prey on the weak. All is as it should be.
Ripper mode tutorials now playable. Ripper mode. I'm guessing that results in me having the unlimited.
I'm fine, Kevin. Relax. I'll get the brains. I don't want this for anyone else.
All right, man.
Later.
Tactical side dystopia unlocked. Customize Raiden's body. Sounds good to me. New life expansion is probably worth my time. A side dagger powered by a Lorentz force. Following Fleming's left-hand rule for motors, this force is generated by a magnetic field created by the user's cyborg body and the electrical current flowing to the side, developed after careful analysis of Monsoon's battle data. Mariachi uniform. Commando armor. I guess the skin is back here. Guns of the Patriots. I believe this is based off his, the one at the start of the game, which was also his look during Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh, I see. These two are DLC. Might as well equip the Sai, yeah. That one's pretty expensive. Actually, if I'm gonna go for that, I might as well at least get the fuel cell upgrade. There. That'll be all for now, I think.
You killed Monsoon. I'm impressed. The brains are in the server room undergoing training. Knock yourself out. Go nuts.
Not bad. That reminds me, let's see what everyone else has to say before I probably can call a stream after this.
That's Jack. What did you think? I read that only 1 in 50 soldiers can kill with zero hesitation. Guess I'm a 2%er, huh? I know what they went through, yeah. But I sure as hell didn't let it stop me.
No, I guess not.
Regular guys, they couldn't handle it. All the blood and body parts, the fear in dying eyes. Me, though, I like it. A lot. No hesitation, no regrets. Maybe it's in my blood. Maybe it's the Sears program. Probably both. The younger you learn a thing, the better you retain it, you know? I remember Liberia like it was yesterday. All the abuse, the threats at gunpoint.
It really messed up pretty hard.
I'm getting off on cutting guys to shreds.
Right.
But afterwards it was tough. Especially once I got to the US. I got counseling and education. But every time I talked with someone normal, I felt like all the killing I'd done was gonna crush me. And it didn't stop. Not in my dreams, anyway. I'd hear voices at night, calling out all my crimes, but I couldn't shut them out. The rest of my crew adapted to American life well enough, but I never could.
And it returns only now. I've always known you have a dark part in your mind. Perhaps I should not have hired you at all. Perhaps you should not be near battlefield.
The hell with that. If I hadn't signed up, I wouldn't be here to help put an end to this. I gotta do what I can to stop that VR training. I'm not the only one suffering. I need to do this for my old friends. The boys back in Liberia who didn't survive. I survived all the killing, thrived on it, but the experience destroyed them.
Duh.
Sorry. I better get moving. What do you think about what Monsoon said earlier about memes? You think we're all doomed to follow some coded-in routine? That there's no free will?
Well, you're always going to have restraints based on what culture you're born into. The concept of memes was first proposed by Richard Dawkins in a book called The Selfish Gene. Dawkins, a biologist, stated that even if the actions of a living thing appear to be altruistic, each of its genes is still engaging in selfish behavior, purely as a matter of survival.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Never heard
He
about
went
that
on
one
to
as well,
define
yeah.
memes as a different kind of self-replicating unit. They're the genes of a culture, from fashion to chord progressions in music, even political expression. And just like normal genes, they replicate. They grow, infecting more and more people.
You buy a shirt you like and put it on. Other people see you wearing it, then buy it for themselves.
Yeah, the genes of a culture makes it all sound pretty lofty. But the way Dawkins puts it, memes can also transmit worthless things, even the bad parts of a culture. Fashion's one thing, but value-related memes can put huge restraints on people's lives. For example, the idea that having lots of money is the ultimate goal, the thing we should all strive for.
Like in the US.
Any capitalist country, really. But anyway, you catch this money worship meme, then not only are you trying to get rich, you're also spreading that idea to other people. You have to. If that meme isn't the cultural norm, then what are you working for?
So you start spreading the word about how important it is to succeed, earn status.
Right. And the really contagious memes can be even worse. For example, revenge. A guy sees his countrymen killed by terrorism, so he becomes a terrorist and retaliates. It's an infinite loop.
Endless cycle of violence.
I think it's the same thing with child soldiers. Kids' parents are killed by other kids, so they join the war next and start killing other people's parents. There's gotta be a way to break the cycle, though.
Dawkins wrote about that, too. How we can rebel against our genes and memes. Once you're aware of your own memes, you can train yourself to identify and replicate the good ones.
And kill the bad ones.
Right.
Well, that starts with me stopping this VR shit. The Sears program's one hell of a bad meme machine.
One hell of a bad meme machine is actually a pretty good line. I'm surprised that one didn't catch on.
Courtney.
Yeah?
You caught all that. Guess I was Jack the Ripper all along. All that talk about justice. And here I am. Just another killer.
Raiden.
Listen. I want you off this mission. You don't have to go through this. You can handle saving for me.
Raiden, I don't want...
It's my responsibility to stop them before they make another Jack. It's my duty. No one else's. That's the way it is. Live by the battlefield, die by the battlefield.
Raiden, listen.
Courtney, this isn't the place for you. Keep working with me, and you're gonna wind up someplace dark.
I'm fine with that.
What?
They're kidnapping kids. They're ripping their bodies, tearing up their souls to make soldiers. I feel like they have to pay for this. If I just quit here, how would I live with myself?
Courtney.
I mean, maybe I'd be happier going back to school, getting my MBA, making 6 figures. But now I know. I've seen the truth. And I can't just forget it. Maybe I can't do what you can, but come on. At least I can handle your data. So do you want to save or not? All right, we're set.
You're sure about this?
Positive. Look, you know you aren't Jack the Ripper. I mean, sure, you don't exactly hate every minute of your job out there, but the Raiden I'm talking to right now, he's the same one I've always known. The one who'd put his life on the line to protect the innocent. Not just some maniac with a knife.
Who knows? Maybe I'm just out for revenge against everyone who made me this way.
It's more than that, Raiden. That much I know.
In any case, I'm going to stop this VR training.
All right. Good luck, Raiden.
I can get why Courtney's willing to go somewhere dark just to try and save her when she can. How's the saying go? To, refuse to help those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it's indolence. Something like that.
You tracked down those brains yet, Doc?
Well, I'm afraid that would be quite difficult to do remotely. If you or Wolf can secure a priority connection on a terminal there, that would be another story.
Raiden, do you know where the brain units are?
Not exactly. Somewhere in this building. If we can find a server, I'll ask Doc to hack in and find out.
Understood. But perhaps I could be of assistance as well. I am a military UG in most respects. I share the same network protocols as other UGs. Should we locate the UG mission data input line, it could lead us to the main server.
Sounds useful.
Not a bad idea. But wait, if you could do that all along, why'd I have to hack into that tripod back in Mexico?
I apologize. The idea did not occur to me in that situation. However, it is likely the security there would have prevented outside UGs from accessing the network.
Crazy to think they've been conducting VR training right at their corporate headquarters. Right under everyone's noses. All right. Raiden. Good luck out there.
Guess all the staff's already gotten out.
Probably. There's an evacuation notice for the entire neighborhood, in case you hadn't noticed. Can't exactly have civvies running about with cyborgs blowing the place up all around.
I'm not complaining. This way I won't have to hold back. Too bad the cyborgs didn't go with them. I'm not even here to fight them.
Yeah, but if you're expecting to find the guys behind all this, you're probably too late.
I know. I'm just here to get the brains back. Anyone who ran this operation, worked on it, stood by and let it happen, I'll deal with them later.
Smart plan. Wouldn't be much of a warrior if you started hacking up helpless non-cyborgs anyway. Those guys, we'll get them another way.
Such as?
Well, I mean, just getting the brains on our side could change a lot. World Marshal's got an iron grip on the government. Wall Street, too. Legal action's not gonna work. But you can bet the media's gonna descend on Denver like flies once you're done here. Once you've rescued those brains, they can start talking about VR training. If nothing else, it'll definitely change public opinion, and quickly. World Marshal's stock will plunge, giving them less influence in Washington. We could see a managerial change. And, you know, the guy running the project would probably be demoted. Reassigned, at least.
Demoted? For cutting up kids?
Yeah, I was about to say, a demotion after all that?
Armstrong running all this. A guy who publicly has nothing to do with World Marshal.
Yeah.
Anyway, he'll have to wait. The way Monsoon was talking, Sam and Sundowner are in here somewhere. Taking them out's a start, at least.
Raiden, do you know where the brains are located?
Not yet, but I'll figure it out. They must be somewhere in this building.
Crazy to think they've been conducting right under every... Okay, save complete. Don't let your guard down.
Alright. That'll be all for tonight. Ooh, almost 4 hours. Well, hopefully it was pretty exciting. I certainly was happy to get past Monsoon, but we still have at least a couple more cyborgs to take out, including getting I'm not keep losing my train of thought here. Point is, we need to have our second round with Sam there, so until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.